Hello and welcome to a video about improving Diablo 3. Over the years, the forums have been a really great collection of ideas to improve the game, and I feel like right now Diablo 3 is in a good position to get even better than it has ever been, but we're still some parts away from it being a really good game you want to play all the time. Because right now I think many people only play it for like a month, maybe 2 months, and then they forget about it, and then they come back much later. Anywho, while I'm playing just some casual time Thomas 6 Rift, I will just be talking a bit about how I would like to improve the game. Now, the very first thing I really would like to do is to think back what made Diablo 2 so good. Diablo 2 had a really great multiplayer. It had, well, for starters, it was double the amount of players you could play with, but it also had a really, well, back then, a really good player lobby. You could name your own games, and you could set like a password for it, or even some restrictions like levels and stuff like that. If Blizzard took the lobby idea from Diablo 2 and improved it so you could set, like, let's say, requirements paragon 200 to join this game, or maybe something like that, some weird restrictions like that to filter out the players you would like to play with, that could really hugely improve the multiplayer aspect of the game. Cause right now Blizzard is pushing for multiplayer in pretty much all the games, and especially in Diablo 3. Playing solo in this game is so stupid to do right now. It's like, if you play solo, you ask for yourself to be way behind even casual people who play multiplayer. So definitely improve the multiplayer part, but by making a good lobby system like Diablo 2. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but right now it definitely does not work. Because let's say I join a game, I would say over 50% of times I get into a pretty bad group that I'm pretty much carrying, or I'm carrying together with another guy. As you can see right now, I'm actually the second highest paragon level in this group, and really I don't play this game at all. Well, not that much at least. And this is non-season as well, and by now you would think that many more people would be way high in Paragon's levels, even in public games in non-season. But due to the randomness of the current multiplayer system we got now in Diablo 3, we can't really get to play with the kind of people we would like to play with. And I am in like all the community groups that I can, and often I will spam for groups just like looking for a member, but I never really get lucky getting a quick party, so that is just too annoying to wait on. So after like 2 or 3 minutes, when I haven't even found maybe 2 people to start the group with, I just give up, and then I have to resort to playing in a POC group with this really crappy system we have right now. So yeah, that's the main thing I would like in the future, a good lobby system like Diablo 2. The second thing would be, give us something else than just paragon grinding once we reach a max level. Right now the gear grind is getting a little boring. Right now I'm pretty much just playing for an ancient weapon and then ancient tier parts, and that's pretty much it. I would like to see the achievement system also becoming more relevant to the game somehow. World of Warcraft gives some pretty good rewards for achievements, so you feel like it's worth going for those. And also I feel like the whole gear grinding maybe needs to be taken a bit down, so the game is not only about gear grinding whenever you log on. So I would really like a mini game of some sort. This would be really hard, but it could be, I'm just gonna think it could be something like a revamped paragon system, like even bigger rewards for doing paragon activities in some sort. Maybe there would be special events in the game where you would gain extra paragon points that do something different than just the current system we have now. Like, the possibilities are endless for paragon system. If Blizzard gets the idea going, I'm sure they can find something that is good, and really all about improving the gameplay, I would say. Because if people only think about gear grinding when they log on, they will get quickly bored, no matter how good the game becomes in the multiplayer or the gameplay part. So yeah, I would love something else than just gear grinding. And then for the third thing, I would probably go with maybe PvP. Right now, World of Warcraft is getting a PvP fix that is needed for years, where they are gonna totally separate PvP and PvE talents. So you will do more damage in PvP than you do in PvE. I would really like to see PvE be giving a chance in this game, but also have it like never to affect PvE part of the game. So PvP would really be awesome to see in this game. It's not something that I would spend a lot of time on, but I'm sure that it would be fun to have, and it was a promised thing that was kind of scraped later on, so we never really got to see the PvP in this game. But I would really like to see PvP brought back. And then I guess for a fourth thing I could mention, I would like to improve the UI. I really don't like the current interface we have in Diablo 3. And if they ever made a Diablo 4, let's just assume they do that at some point, I would love it was an open-based coding, so you can get add-on support for the game, cause add-ons would really just make this game so much better, especially if you could have different kind of cooldown add-ons or display add-ons of any kind of sort. Not something that is meant to make the game easier to play, just nicer, you know, like having if you need to track items, you can track it much easier than the small icons at the action bar at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, the interface is really a big bummer for me, and it also, but it has gotten better over the times in Diablo 3, but it's still not good. And so interface would definitely be a fourth thing I would love to see, but I don't really expect this to ever happen, just cause the way the game is coded. We're not gonna see add-ons support in this game, and that's a little too bad. But maybe for Diablo 4 we could see add-on support. Anywho, that was also the run. Pretty fast group this time. Let's just see what I quickly got. Anywho, as always, you feel free to comment if you got your own ideas on how to improve the game, and you want to comment on my ideas. You can just drop a comment in the down below, cause I will read it. It's fine. Yeah, that was a pretty crappy run for me as well. Only 2 legendaries, and they were both really bad. Well, this one is kind of fun, it's kind of good, so yeah. Anywho, I hope you liked the video, and goodbye.